And then I move on to the area of extended family. Like I've already said, check up on my siblings, monthly basis, at least call one of them and talk to them, find what is happening, as well as the older folk in my extended family, organize the family get together. In terms of friendship, I've got some close friends. Some of my close friends is Phoebe and Mary. I've got Pastor Gad and his family. They are very close friends, and so I've got we check up on each other. We are accountable to each other. He can check up on me. He can say, "Dagi, what are you doing spiritually? Where do you stand?" And we are vulnerable to one another. In terms of community, I've got Joseph Village, the way I'm doing a number of projects, basically to say, God, let me have an impact on the community that brought me up, the way I was born. And above all, may they know you, Jesus. And that has been my goal. And lastly, in terms of specific interest groups, I'm looking at the business empowerment workshops, marriage enrichment workshops. The business I do quarterly, one a quarter, a group of business people, we get together and we just discuss a topic. Marriage enrichment, we do it half a year. Every 6 months, we do one workshop and we just go through the issues. Parenting, I do one because it takes 20 weeks during weekends. So I do one annually. And then, of course, I'm also wanting to start writing some material on an enrichment book and then conducting a career workshop for young people. There are a lot of young people who sometimes say, so what about if I want to do something, where do I start? And so I sit down with them and go through these issues. Now, my brothers and sisters, let me conclude by saying this. I'm not saying that this is in any way the best of an example, but I'm saying at least have something. Start somewhere and start polishing up. You see, you can't improve nothing. Nothing remains nothing. But when you have got something and you start working on it, you can improve on it and you ask God. And so what I do is, with this plan, I've now given every, in our family, I exchange with our children, and they also give me their plans so that I can pray for them. I also take my plan and I give it to my friends. I give it to my pastor. And I say, but pastor, this is me. And please pray for me in these areas. So when they are praying for specifics. They are not being wishy-washy. That God just help him in what area? So he can take now on friendships. Help him in his relationship with Phoebe. When they check each other up, God strengthens them and so forth. And so we become people who are now dwelling on specifics. My brothers and sisters, the word of God says in Proverbs 16, verse 3, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. And I know that when you present something before the Lord, like that young boy who had a few loaves of bread and fish, but God took that, which appeared nothing, and he multiplied it. Now, if you present nothing, what does he multiply? And we know that 0 multiplied by anything is 0. So put a plan together and forward it to somebody. Pray together before the Lord and begin to add to it, and you will see that God will do tremendous, amazing multiplication with your plan. My brothers and sisters, this is what I wanted to share with you. And Brother Tendai, I know I didn't give you the opportunity to say anything at the start because of our time. I know that there are others who are being released to go to church at 7. So I want to hand over to you, Brother Tendai, for any follow-ups that may be required. Thank you very much.